Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
Hello and welcome to Book Chat. I am your host, Author Vivian E. Moore. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July celebration, and I hope you're having a good weekend. I missed you guys last week, and I'm excited to be back with you today. So we're going to get straight to today's show. The title is Mind Your Business, and the topic is maximizing self-publishing. You know, it pays to stay concentrated, keeping your eyes on the prize, so to speak. And one way to help you with this is by, of all things, minding your business. Well, I'm not talking about snooping, but staying laser focused on your career goals, okay? So ask yourself this question. Are you doing well or getting the most out of your self-publishing platform? Selling yourself, it is not easy. And for most independent authors, or anyone for that matter, it sometimes comes very difficult to sell yourself, because that's not something that most people are accustomed to. Okay, so that's why it's so important to mind your business. Self-publishing offers those incredible opportunities for independent authors to share their work first and foremost with the world. But selling yourself and your book, sometimes it is so challenging. So to truly maximize your self-publishing platform, you need a strategic approach, okay? So that's what today's show is about. I want to share some tips to help you do that and to help you get the most out of your self-publishing efforts, all right? So let's start with number one. First and foremost, you must know your audience. Understanding who your audience is so crucial, okay? So you need to know who they are, what they like to read, and where do they hang out online. I know that sounds a bit risque, but actually it's not. It is very helpful to know, what your readers are doing online, so that way you can reach out to them. And then how can you market your efforts to reach them effectively? So that's number one, knowing your audience. And number two is building your brand. That is so crucial because your brand is your unique identity as an author. It helps you to develop a consistent voice and style across all of your platforms, your website, social media, and email newsletters, if you're into that, okay? And a strong brand will help readers to connect with you and your work, and you most definitely want that. All right, so number three is invest in professional editing and design, and I can't say that enough. Poor editing and design can turn readers away. Okay, that is a complete turn off for most readers. No matter how great your story is, first and foremost, that cover is like the tell-all to what they're about to engage in once they flip that page. They want to know, what the book is about, and the best way for them to obtain that is through the cover, because that is the first impression that most readers get when they look at your book. Okay, so to avoid this blunder, you can hire professional editors and cover designers to ensure that your book looks and read its best. Okay, there's so many professionals that are out there that are not terribly expensive. You just have to research and find one that will, work for you, best work for you. All right, so number 4 is using social media as a point of advantage. We want to use every advantage we can get our hands on, and social media is very good for that, because social media for independent authors is such a powerful tool. It helps you to engage with your readers, and the best way to do that, if you are on social media, and I know you've seen those writing groups out there, if you are an author, join one of them, okay? Join 1, join 2, however many you want to join. If they accept you, join them. And then you can share all of your valuable content with those reading groups, because those reading groups help you to reach, those writing groups help you to reach readers, okay? So use your platforms if you have Twitter, if you have Instagram, and especially if you have Facebook. That will help you build a loyal following, okay? And don't forget about Pinterest, because Pinterest is another avenue for gaining attention on your platform. So when you share those posts and reels on social media, don't forget that Pinterest is helpful too. All right, so number 5 is utilizing email marketing. All right, so I know a lot of people, including myself, I'm not big on that, okay? But it is one of the most effective ways to market your book. You know, you can offer a free chapter or a short story in exchange for email signups, and then it can help keep your subscribers engaged with those regular updates, and then that exclusive content. So, you know, you can also do that on social media. You don't necessarily have to do it through email marketing. You can do it on social media. I do it quite a bit, and it's very helpful. All right. So number 6 is optimizing your book's metadata. I know most people don't know what that is, but metadata, it includes things like your book title, your subtitle, your keywords, and then those categories. What it does is it helps to optimize all of those elements to improve your book's availability, your visibility on platforms like Amazon, for instance. So, you know, research those keywords and then choose those categories that best fit your book. All right. Number 7 is running promotions and giveaways. Now, I have found that this is the most effective way to gain attention for your books. All right, promotions and giveaways, they can boost your book's visibility and attract new readers, and that's what you want to do. Whether you are a independent author or just an author in general. When you run those promotions and giveaways, because who does not like something free? Everybody likes something that's free. And if you make it accessible for them to get it, you are guaranteed to draw that crowd to your book. If you do those promotions and those giveaways, and platforms like Goodreads and BookBub, if you are familiar with BookBub, they offer those promotional tools to help you reach a broader audience. And Amazon KDP does that as well. So if you are on Amazon, you need to utilize it to the best of advantage for you as an independent author. And they sort of make that very, very easy for you to do, because they offer so many different tools and things for you to use to help you maximize visibility and to gain those readers that we so desperately need as independent authors. All right. And number 8 is networking with other authors. Now, I know that some authors are a little bit standoffish. Okay. Some of them don't want to share their platform with any other authors because they are trying to shine the light on them. Okay. But sometimes it's good to network with other authors if they are, acceptable of that. So, because they can provide that support, and then it can open up those new opportunities to more readers. Okay. And if you like those writing groups, then join one or several. Okay. And attend those conferences. and then participate in those online forums to connect with those other authors, okay? Because that can also add to the visibility of who you are as an upcoming author or as one that's been around for a very long time. And that's what you want to do. You want to get as much visibility as you can to help build your platform and to help bring in those readers that will buy your book. All right. So number 9 is to monitor and analyze your sales data. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, because if you are an author, whether you're self-published or traditionally published, you want to see how much money you're making on a monthly basis. So what you need to do to make sure that you're maximizing in every category, you need to regularly review your sales data to understand, okay, what's working and what isn't. So, and again, I'm not trying to promote Amazon, but it is the most accessible one, the most easiest platform to join, because Amazon KDP, they provide those detailed reports that can help you refine your marketing strategies. All right. And you want to do that. So, just maybe at the end of every month, you want to go out there and look at how well you're doing or how well you're not doing and see how you can change that to the better. Okay. And number 10 is the most important thing of all, is to keep writing. Okay. So the best way to build a relationship is to keep writing and publishing new books. All right. Just don't be a one-hit wonder. All right. Write as many books as you possibly can, get them out there, because the more books you have, the more notoriety you can achieve, is by continuing to write and continuing to publish, because people want to see, what your what your work, how many books you've published, how many books you've written. They want to see the extent of your accomplishments. They just, they don't want to pick up one book and read it, and then it's a great book, but then there are no other ones out there for them to go to for the next read. So, by all means, keep writing. And, the more books you have, the more opportunities you have to attract and retain readers. All right. So we know that self-publishing is a journey, and success, it often comes with persistence and continuous improvement. So, if you implement these strategies, you can maximize your self-publishing platform, and then you can get the most out of your efforts by minding your business, and then you can watch your author career flourish. All right. So I hope that these tips will help you on your writing journey, one or maybe all of them. And I hope that you will listen, like, and share, because that is equally important to minding your business. So, and you can help me do that by listening, liking, and sharing this podcast. I would appreciate that so very much. I appreciate you for listening. And for those of you who download my podcast on a weekly basis, I thank you for that. And also, like I always say, it is so very, very important to tell those who you care about the most how you feel about them today, because tomorrow is not promised. And on that note, I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you and goodbye.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.